Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Grown Clip Bonsai for Seniors. I see a lot of smiling faces out there. Today is January 9th of 2025. It's Thursday. It's 27 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 3 degrees Celsius at about 3:16 p.m. Yes, I got Mr. Clock running. So today is National House Plant Day. So we're going to do something entirely different today. But first of all, I want to say a belated happy birthday to good old Sherlock Holmes, because on January 6th of 1854, that's when Sherlock Holmes' birthday was. So that's what the Sherlock Holmes, I don't know if it's their historical society or some, or whatever it is, the official one, is what they deemed his birthday was at. So today we're going to do a pineapple. Now you're going to say, Tom, how can you make this a house plant? Well, here's the one I took in the spring. This is the mother plant. It's still viable here, but here is the baby that's grown. It's growing nice. And I left it out all summer and fall long. Rained on it and everything. Everything's good. But once it's in the basement in the springtime, I spray the leaves. I just spray it with water this way here, because I know from past winters, every time I try to water them, they'd rot. So, how do I do mine? Here's what I found. You got to find like the inside is still, let's pull this on the side, it's still green on the inside. So that's what you want to look for when you buy a pineapple, plus you want the ripeness of it. So we'll take our good old ironwood tools and just cut this off, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood. And no, I don't get no kickback. I give the kickback to you, so when you type in my last name, N-O-W-A-K, they give you a discount on the tools. So first thing we're going to do is you're going to pull all these leaves off the best you can. So we're just going to strip them. And no, I'm not in coffee mode. This is regular video. There's nothing there. And as you can see, as I pull the leaves, you can see the roots that are forming on there. That's what you want to look for. Take it off. Take that off. Take that off. I did this morning. I took it back, and you can see that this is hardened off pretty good. It dried up. So we're just going to pull. I know it's a long, tedious job, but it's got to be done, because I'll show you how much I'm going to save on it. Once you get to the nitty-gritty here, now you can see this root's growing. Look at the root on there. So it's good. We got a good pineapple top today. I'm just pulling them off. And you can see there's a tab on there, what they told the pineapple was. And I got this pineapple at Aldi. There we go. Because my wife makes our green drink with this. I just pull it back. I know there's various other methods of doing this, but I find this to be the simplest and easiest way to do it, because they do root. So all I'm going to do is try to keep this top sprayed real good. You know, every day just give it a good misting. What it does is allows the water to drip into the plant. Now, let me put this down for you. Just like that. Now what did I do with that pot that's under there? So I got that soaking because I put some unmilled sphagnum moss in the bottom, so I wouldn't have to add a screen to the pot. So you just pull this out, pull it out. And you know, today's Thursday night. It's book night, so grab a good book. Get a book, not those e-books. Get a book that you can hold in your hand and turn the pages, that you can sit in your chair and relax and have a cup of tea and read. Put on the light and shut your phone off and just read. And just like that, cut it off, cut it off. Just pull, that's all you gotta do. Get it all down to the nitty gritty here. Now, you know, some will take, some won't, but it's the chance you have to take, and it's a free plant. It'll make a nice house plant outside, but you can always get something different for outside. You can get ferns as a house plant. You can start your own house plants, you know, from seed. There we go. I got a good strong piece here like this. See, now you can see in here, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see all the tiny little root nubs in there. And these are going to all produce roots. And you can see the nice root system here. See how it's developing? Look at that. So before we do anything else, we're going to clean this mess. I got the garbage can right there. And I just take a hodgepodge of mixes. Let's put that there. I'm going to get the pot out. It's supposed to snow tonight. We're supposed to get 2 to 3 inches. I don't know how true it's going to be, but what are you going to do? So for the holes, I just put the unmilled sphagnum moss in there. I just will soak it in some water so it gets a little wet. Now, get this out, get this. I'm just using some old potting mix. It's my hodgepodge of mixes there. That's a good fast draining soil. Let's see how far that's in. So we can add a little bit more. And tomorrow, if I'm lucky, I can do the leches. But today I wanted to do this one so you can see our National Houseplant Day. So we're just sticking it in like that. We got the base into there. And now, well, let's see. Let me get Mr. Spoon. There's Mr. Spoon. Yeah, get yourself a good book today. Read. You get a good Sherlock Holmes novel out. Unless you got the book with all the stories in there like I do. But they do sell just the books. And on time, you got to put it in, put it in. Let's get it in there. I should have pushed it down more to hold it up. There we go. Just getting it in there. Got to use your fingers, otherwise the soil's a little bit too fluffy. Now some people can use rooting hormone on there, but I don't. I just take my chances. You can play a little Hawaiian music if you want. Stay, buddy, stay. We're going to have to put a rock in here to hold us in. But let me get that up a little bit. Now we got to get some more soil in there. There we go. Let's get it in. That's why these little measuring cups come in handy. I know people use those fancy scoops. You can use a scoop. You can use anything you want, but these are on. I got my measuring cups on at Walmart. They work just as good. Or you can make your own cups like people do, and they just get the fancy ones to stick it in there. But to me, this is easier. I got the handle on there. I can let it sit on the bucket. There we go, just like that. Now I'm going to let it sit there. Let me get some more around it. Well, let's see. A little bit there, a little bit there, here, there. A little bit everywhere, a little bit. And that's all I do. Now what I'll do later, or now, I'm just going to give it a trickle of water around her because I don't want to wet the soil too much. I'll get Mr. Elephant here. He says hello to all the little kitties if you're watching. Just like that, just a little bit. A little bit so the roots know there's water in there. Just like that. Get it in. If you want to dress it up, you can always put some sand on there. That's my pebbles. Here's my sand. Just a little bit. Sometimes I don't even know when it's a National Plant Day. Got to keep the eyeballs open. I found that on our Arbico Organics. It says, hey, today's National Plant Day. So that was good to know. It's a good thing I checked my mail, my email. There. And there you have it. And then you don't do nothing to it. I don't fertilize it or nothing until it's outside it and it's in the full sun, and then it's grown, because this is all in full sun. But you can see how dull the leaves are getting. Now you can say, Tom, do you get a pineapple off of it? Sure, in the greenhouses they get the pineapple and they sell them, you know, they're like 30, 40 bucks because it's the plant with the pineapple on there. But, you know, being up north, you take your chances. It's hit or miss. Whether you get a pineapple out of it or not. So we'll see next summer. Will it develop a pineapple? I don't know, but you can see the pup is growing over the mother plant, because the mother plant is dead on the inside. When I got it, this was dead on the inside, but I took a chance and planted it anyway, and sure enough, the little pup came out. So we're going to see what happens. I'm not going to water it. Maybe tomorrow I'll just give it a nice spray, so it just gives it a nice misting like I do this one. I don't water the soil because it's winter time here. And I don't want to take no chances on it rotting like I did with all the other ones. So, on National Plant Day, grow yourself a pineapple. I know it's not bonsai, but hey, it's National House Plant Day. Not Plant Day, but National House Plant Day. So, grab a house plant, give it to someone that's in a nursing home. If you got anybody in there, or go visit your grandma and grandpa and say, hey, I got you a nice little house plant. Something easy for them to take care of. And go from there. So today is Thursday. It's book night. Grab a book. Hold it in your hands. Read a book. Sit in your favorite chair. Relax. Cup of tea on the side. The light on. Hold a book in your hands and read. At least for an hour. Get your brain off all that electronic stuff. So take care, everybody, and have a great day. Well, evening right now. It's getting late. Mr. Clock says it's almost 3:30. So take care, everybody.